Hello, hello, hello. Just give me 1 second. Let me get this out everywhere. Okay. Hold on. Hope everyone is having a great night. Let me just clean some things up here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Okay. Hope everyone is having a good night. Okay. Let me crack one open. We'll get started in just a minute here. Let's just let everyone come in. I know we set it for 9:15, so I just want to make sure everyone gets in on time. It will be recorded, so there's no worries there. It will be recorded, but we're going to go over a whole overview of Voltick, what it is, how it works, how you can use it. So we're going to get down and dirty in that, and we'll basically answer a lot of questions as well. Yep, I will get to that, Mitch, but we're just going to do a whole overview of what it is. It won't be long. I'd say 15 minutes at most, and then I'll do some questions, I'll do some requests, and then we'll basically just end it there. Okay, I'll give it another minute, and then we'll get going. Okay. Let's get going here. So, what is Voltick? I think the best way to put it is I want it to become a financial super site. It's not just going to be gamma levels. It's not just going to be option flow. I want the ability for everyone to just go on the site and have whatever they need when they need it at a specific time. We're working on agentic trading agents that I am hoping that you could even technically tweak on your own and make on your own more so with the site and the data that we provide. We have an AI analyst bot that gives you so much of, basically what is reading this gamma level board here. It's going to read everything for you. In this case, I have it on all expirations. You can put it on the closest expiration. You can do whatever you want with it. It takes a few seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. It's going to read the whole board, give you everything that you need. As you can see here, it's going to give you a whole overview, where the current price is, where the call wall, put wall is, stuff to look at. So just so much that could be used on so many different assets with the AI analyst, and it goes even more in depth as well. So basically, let's get into it right here. Let's go over what we have. Let's look at our marks, okay? So we have a couple of specific marks on the gamma level board. We'll go over the gamma level board, and then we'll kind of go through the whole site from there. So we have the volt. That is basically our magnet, our key area where the highest position is on gamma levels. The surge is one that moves a lot more intraday. It's based on volume, seeing where basically, they're expected to move in a certain direction. Surge wall kind of goes along with that. Reversal, one of my favorite things about the site is I have gotten the name reversal. I've done so many reversal plays off of this. For example, if we got into 735 tomorrow, it's probably a trade I'm taking for the short, and it has worked out so much. Coil is going to be any size node that is half or over half of the volt, which is the yellow. So right now it's not showing really any volts. Any coils, because look, other than the reversal, there is no 900 million node in this specific expiration. Now, if we went here, it could be a little different situation. And I'll say the same thing, actually, because there is no node half of 396 million. Flip is just the gamma flip area. Air pocket, really small nodes, as you see up here. Air pockets. Obviously, those would change if we really pushed up, but you could see. Rug, potential rug where it's a slippery node, red node, and it can run through those nodes really quickly. It's slippier price action, quicker price action, whereas sticky, positive gamma, you're usually seeing those div spot. You can see trends, but you're seeing slower price action more so. Everything could be hovered, as you saw already, and it's going to explain everything. You could hover over this. You could hover over what the call wall is. I mean, you could hover over anything on the site. It's going to give you an explanation. Our whole goal of Voltick was to make the site simple and easy to use compared to any other site that you have used on the net. That is for sure. You can click on this. You're going to see any single node you want. You click on it, you're going to see a whole entire write-up of that node and the size change. Because it's after hours, it's not going to show you the intraday sizes. You can compare it to other nodes. Let's say if we did it like this, it's going to show you a comparison. Oop. Okay, I got to check on that. But it's going to give you, this is now sorry. I was trying to set an alert. So now I could send an alert. I could set it for this expiration, this week's expiration, all expirations. Do I want it to go to my phone? Any single alert on here, you basically kind of see we have it. I'll take those off. Actually, I'll leave one on just in case. See? Here we have an overview of what is happening overnight. You can see here the alert popped up. It gives you a full overview. You can hide this. But it gives you a full overview of what the market is doing currently, where the call wall is, where the put wall is, surge. It tells you the dealers lean against move, which calms the market, slower moves. It could be trendy. Overnight, you see the positioning of the nodes change. That coincides with option interest, OI. And again, that's once a day, no matter what site you're using, because that's all Oprah gives you once a day. That's why when you're looking at flow, you never know what it truly is unless it is truly at the ask or at the bid, above the ask or below the bid, because that OI is always changing. It only changes once a day, I should say. This gives you the dealer pressure, and you can see all this stuff right here, and now it explains everything for you. Now, let's kind of dive into what is going next. You have JEX, VEX, over 515 tickers currently, and we're adding as people ask. You could set a ticker on your watch list. I just added AI. If I wanted to take it off, simple as that. You could search tickers, obviously, Tesla, Microsoft, very simple, easy to use, clean UI. You could look at any specific expiration. If you just wanted tomorrow's expiration, it's going to highlight that. If you wanted 2 expiration, it's going to highlight that. I could take this one off and it focuses on that and it tells me what's going on there. Again, simple and easy, customized to exactly how you want it. Now, if we click on this, it looks like it's a little off, so I do have to fix that. We did a whole UI change over the weekend, so there's just tiny little bugs, and I guess I missed this one. But you could set alerts. You have live updates. Gives you the guide. You could read everything here, and it'll tell you everything. Volume band. This is going to show you the volume stats. Wait, hold on. Where is that? Oh, sorry. Here it is. Volume band is going to show you the heaviest and stickiest, slipperiest. This is for all dates currently. I'm going to customize it to make it for a specific. The legend, which is at the bottom, you can see I hid that at the bottom if you want that off. If you already know what it is, just gives you more space. You can connect your brokers, and you could easily just go into. We have no login. It takes you off the site, so it is very safe. And for example, you could literally just click here. It'll bring me to Webull. It'll bring you straight to a QQQ option chart or just QQQ in general, whatever ticker you're on. And you can trade right from there. It just makes it quick and easy. You can copy an image. You can put the quiet map on. It's going to show you just the key levels for those like specific expirations. This is a feature that a lot of people like, and I actually see a lot of people using this. So colorblind, you can change the colors to blue and orange, or you could just keep it the green and red. And then you could take this initial balance strip off if you wanted. Okay, let's go to option flow, another thing that we fully cleaned up this week. And you're going to see all the option flow here. Obviously, you could search any ticker. You could set it to ETS only, stocks only, or you could do all. You're going to see SPX on there now a lot. You can look at unusual, 0DTs, all these filters right here. You could do on repeated, what's been repeating all day. And you can see the volume versus open interest, the span that those contracts were repeated in. So 33 minutes straight, we had 32 hits of MU $1,000 puts. You can go back and look at certain days of flow if you wanted to. Again, colorblind if you wanted it. Conviction, this is something we added over the weekend, and we are going to totally tone this up and make it so much better. But it's going to give you conviction on possible trades depending on the size, the repeats. You can see here it's showing more repeats, and it gives you a little overview of the time it was executed, so on and so forth. We have net drift. You can see everything going here. Obviously, how market is leaning. Premium by expiry. You could see how the market is doing for a specific ticker at expiration and where that money is going at that specific expiration. Another cool feature that a lot of people are really liking recently. Dark pool. You can look up scores, standouts. You can look up the leaders on where the biggest money is going in the dark pools, and obviously the live tape. Sector flow, it's going to show you all the sectors, where the calls and puts are going. 1 day. You could see 1 day growth of that sector, a week growth of that. Like, you could track everything. It is very simple there. Now we have the leaders, and I'll start asking questions here in a second. If you have any questions and you don't want to lose them, just be sure to write them down. I will definitely get to them. And then the leaders, you can check any leader here where sectors are going again and see what is getting the biggest prints, how many prints, so on and so forth. So again, very simple. You can track it to just your watch list if you want, but very simple, easy to use. We'll open up the board here and let's go through the board. So you already saw the single board. Let's do the multi-board. You could have 2 up, you could have 3 up, you could have 4 up. I always like to have 3. I could have 4. Again, very simple, easy to use. It tells you everything. It tells you the highest here, the highest gamma level for positive, and the highest gamma level for negative gamma. So very simple to use. If you wanted to click on a specific level, it's going to drag you to it. If you want to go to the spot price, it's going to drag you to it. Very simple again. Click here. You can look at certain expirations if you wanted to. I'm always looking at spot, IQs, SPX, IWM on this, so I just keep it on same day expiration. Chart. This is literally one of my favorite features and one that is absolutely loved. I mean, the feedback that we got from this is amazing. I use this every single day, and I'm going to show you the terminal next, which is what I use. So you get to see all the gamma levels here. You get to see all the key levels. You get to see the dark pool flow. Whatever tick you're showing, it's all there. Now, if you wanted, you could see what the expectation of a certain level to hit that day. And we're always tweaking this to make it better. And same thing for the week. So it's going to show you expectation of that. So the day band, and it gives you the receipt at the bottom. Day band held 11 of 46 sessions. The week band is the 6 of 9 level odd. So again, we're growing data on this, and we're just only going to tweak it and make it better. If you don't like the trails where it's showing you the growth of the nodes, you can take that off. You can also put it on profile if you like it like this, more like a line with like a little extra glow without the circles. You could have all levels on, which is going to show you all gamma levels. I like to have the key, just makes it cleaner. And it will show you more levels when the market is open. It'll show you coils. It'll show you gamma flips. So yeah, that's one thing. Again, if you wanted that off, you could draw anything you want. You could add EMA, SMA, change them, any colors, VWAP, RSI, MACD, Williams percentage. And we're always willing to add more indicators. We're just waiting for people to more so ask. Again, you could style these to how you want. So I like them at 60. I think it's a nice level. But you can make them, see, I just took it off. You can make them larger and shorter. You can see the dark pools getting bigger. And we also have, lastly, prior levels if you wanted to see. I don't like to see those personally. I'm already marking them out. But you also see previous low and high, which look at where we rejected today on QQQ at the high. You could full screen if you want. You could check different time frames. We're going to also check on that too. You could have 2 charts. You could have 4 charts. Okay. And then you can get rid of that at the bottom and you can compact it. And now it's just going to show you the charts. Now, I personally love, and by the way, every single page has a tour or a show me around button. And it's going to explain everything to you. Okay. So now that's done. Let's go to one of my favorites, the terminal. You can build this however you want. So, oh wait, I want to do, I just added this today. There we go, free. So actually, let me play with it for myself for a second. So we can make this however we want. I like it. So you could snap it on, which snaps tools in whichever direction and how you put them, and you could drag them, or you could free tool it like I just did, and get as much room out of it as you want. You could add a chart. You could add the ladder, which is the single heat map. You could add the multi, the flow, scanner, dark pool. And you see going down, I have the rest of that. Oh, I took off the dark pool, but I do have to add that back on for myself. We have layouts already set. You can see the switch bar, which has 2 charts up top and a board below. A chart, ladder, and flow. Or I'm also going to save mine so people could have it. And you can see that. Scanner, one of my favorite tools. And this is, again, also only going to get better. This is how I find a lot of my plays now. I'm scanning. I already saved these for everyone. These were scans I made that have really worked. You can see overnight build, and it's going to give you all these stats of what we already built so far in just under 2 months. And you can see this one only reached 26% of the time, meaning it actually got to the exact volt. It does not mean it went up to 69 from where it is now, and that's still, technically a win. But we're always working to grow and make the site better. You can see all the stats. Volt is heavier than 17 of its last 18 sessions, which is a good thing to see. And it gives you all that. One of my favorites is the Holy Grail, and it's named that for a reason because it doesn't have that many plays. But when it does, you don't want to miss them. That is for damn sure. Again, you can see the tour here. It's going to give you an explanation of everything. Okay, so everything has a tour. The whole site is made to be easy, understandable, 100%. Grid has every single stock on here. If you wanted to watch something and see, okay, is it at a put wall? Is it a near the Volt? Is it at a gamma flip? Every single stock is on here. You could check it and go from there. I'm seeing the map. Oh, and the map just shows you all the stocks in their positive gamma or their negative gamma. Replay, another great feature. You can go back to, I think it's over 2 weeks, maybe even more. Oh, it is a month. Okay, it's a month. I thought it was only 2 weeks I made it. It is a month, and you can go back a month, and you could look at everything that's happened. You could look up certain different ways to do it. Again, easier for phones, and you can see exactly what happened during that day. Let me show you right here. So we played it. You're going to see the price moving, and you're going to see the board moving. You see, you can make it slower, but I'm just showing you a quick version here. So it's going to show you how everything moved throughout the day. Again, very simple, easy to use, and you always got the show me around button. Okay, now that we went through that, I do want to go over one quick thing, and this is the favorite part of the site. And again, this is how we make ourselves better. This is our track record. Every single thing is tracked automatically by the site, and then it makes the site better as time goes along. So here we have all our levels: the volt, the coil, the reversal, walls, flip, and the surge. Okay, you could search a ticker by level, and it's going to show you how it does in positive gamma, how it does in negative gamma, and I mean, you could just see the results here. I'm not sure why other gamma sites do not have this, because this is so beneficial to traders, and there is no reason to bullshit about anything. There is nothing to bullshit here. This is exactly what is going before the day opens at 9:12. This automatically clocks. So, for example, if we had QQQ and it's 9:12 tomorrow morning, and QQQ said the volt was 7:30, okay, and reversal was whatever it is. If we go back here, okay, and we get to the reversal and reject, that's being added as a win. If we get 20 cents from a reversal and reject, that's being added as a win. It doesn't go any really further than that. It has to be really, really close to that level to work, to be added. If it doesn't work for that day, if it doesn't get to that level, then obviously we don't track it because it never got to that reversal level. So there's nothing to track there. It's only if it goes to that level and either rejects that level and does what it's supposed to do. In this case, I'm using the reversal as an example. Or if it breaks through, it's obviously a loss technically. And then we also state on average how much it runs when it breaks through. And depending on every single ticker, it adds up to 3.51%. So again, you can look up any specific ticker. Let's just pull up MRAM, okay? That's the top one here. Is it going to pull up right here? Yep. Okay. So price stayed in the expected move band, and this is grading, I believe. No, this is grading every day. Okay. So every day we've had MRAM on the site for 41 sessions. 18 times it hit a reversal and turned around. It has been a 100% 18 for 18. 59% of the times it's come to the volt, which is the morning volt. You see at 9:12 a.m. It doesn't say it here, but morning volt, that's what it's explaining. And you can see everything here. Hold the coil 16 to 16 times. Again, the stats, this is the whole thing that makes Voltick. You're going to see it all here. We have different levels of viewing it, and you're going to read, where is it? It says the 9:12 somewhere. Well, it says every trading morning before the bell. It says it somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Okay, 9:12. Everything is tracked at 9:12. So actually, today we had one of our best days. Honestly, it looks ever. Yeah, we had one of our best days ever. 80%. So I think that's a big part of the site in being able to track everything and get going from there. Daily. This gives you your daily market story. It shows you your watch list as well. You'll see this every time you open in the morning. Expected moves. Come on. It's going to show you expected moves. It's going to show you a week out, and you can see all that here. Earnings. One of my favorite parts of the site. Got some major earnings plays just playing stair steppers and elevator downs. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You got all your calendar stuff here. It's going to show you OPEX, PCE. It's going to show you everything. PMI. So you never have to go anywhere else to get that data. Seasonality, something we added last week. I posted this also on the weekend. It goes back 10 years, and it's going to show you everything you want to see for seasonality, the median, the average, and so on and so forth. You also go to, it'll show you next week if you want to see that. You could look up 80% of the years where, in the past 10 years, where 80% of the time a stock is up or down, and you can see all that data here too. So if you're looking for specific plays and looking, okay, the stock has done really well, this time of the year, right there. Market move, this is something that we're tweaking. We just added, so it will be tweaked, but it's going to give you basically that, extreme fear, extreme greed. And this is just something we're tweaking over the next day or two. Lastly, we'll dive into some quick things here, and then we'll just go over some tickers that you guys want. Trade journal, going to explain everything to you. It's going to track all your trades. It's going to show you the trades you have open. It's going to give you a whole overview. And this is something we're working on now too, and we're getting a lot of feedback from traders on how to tweak it, how to make it better. You can sync your positions by connecting a broker. It's only read only, so you go off the site with SnapTrade, which is very reputable, and we only read the opening and closing of the positions. You could also disconnect if you want, so on and so forth. This is so you can track every trade, because everyone should be tracking trades, and this makes it easy for you. You just connect the broker, it does everything for you, and you go from there. Alerts, you're going to see all your alerts here, how you want to get the alerts, and you're going to see that SPY alert that I had earlier. You could also save scans, and it'll pop up on alerts when a scan hits your level, or scan is there, sorry. This API we're working on, I can't tell you how many people have asked for an API. How to use Voltick, this is going to give you a full overview of the site of what I just did in 80 seconds and without a voice. So nice and clean, easy to read. It's going to also explain everything here. Again, our whole point of the site is so you understand what you're looking at, how to use the site, and make damn money with the site. Our whole goal is to do that. Our goal is to work with beginners, work with intermediate traders, work with any trader, but just so you understand what is going on. We have full explanation of everything on the site with images, so you know exactly what is going on and where it's going on. Again, we want to be a financial suite. We want everything to be on the site when everyone needs it, so you don't have to go anywhere else than just here. And then frequently asked questions and explains all that. And lastly, that's about it. You'll see what's new on all the updates we do. We put updates out every single day. We're always looking to be better. Affiliates, contact support, suggestions. Let's see if anyone suggested anything today. Nope. Contact support. This is just a little pop-up. Very easy. You can manage your billing. Blog. See all the levels, and we post everything there. And then every weekend we do learning. There you go. Does anyone have any questions? Any tickers to go over really quickly? I know I went through a lot. So, Sammy, what's up, man? Yeah, if anyone has any questions, let me know. Also, again, it's Voltick.io, Voltick.io. Our whole goal is to make it affordable for everyone, and hopefully that it is exactly what it is. Any questions? Any tickers to go over? And never be afraid to ask me anything. I'm always willing to answer any questions. I may have even skipped something. I can't even remember, but I think I went over. Yeah, I think I went over everything. And again, very simple. You can search for anything here. That's the one thing I guess I did. You could search up a ticker. You could search up a page. These are going to bring you exactly to those levels. This is going to be cleaned up where these three things are overlapping. It shouldn't be taking up that much of the screen. That'll be cleaned up tonight. But other than that, yeah, very simple to use. I mean, it's only gotten better, I should say. Let's see, there's something else that there was. Oh, Intel gives you so many different things. You can see all the stuff here. Okay. Can I explain the reversal again? Yes, 100%. Yeah, just type it in here. I'm not going to have so many people on mute. It'll just be chaos at that point. Okay, so we'll go over meta. Let me just answer these questions first. Can I explain the reversal again? Yes, 100%. Let me actually show you. I'll read it from the explanation straight from the site. I'm just gonna. Here we go. So what is a reversal level? It's a spot on the map where it's tend to run out of room and turns back. Again, very simple, obviously, to understand that. But we get that level just from basically what we've gathered in data. Usually it's when we are pushing up into a specific level. It's not after a dollar move, it's multiple dollar moves, and it's either the nodes are changing value very quickly at that level. So basically it sits on the far side of the price of the magnet, which is the volt. The opposite way meaning opposite sign. So if the magnet is a sticky level, the reversal is a slippery one, and the other way around. Why price tends to turn there, think of it as a rubber band. And this is something that I do a lot. So I like to be a reversal trader. Let's say, for example, Qs goes up $5. We're coming into key resistance. I'm looking for a short there, or I'm looking to do a call spread. I'm looking for, this is what I've been trading for 7-8 years now, reversal trading. And that's why I really wanted this node to be on the site. And again, it's been absolutely amazing. So it works 96% of the time in positive gamma and 90% of the time in negative gamma. But it's in simple terms, it really just is, a reversal level, more so clean cut. Okay, so on the chart, if and when the volt changes, do the nodes maintain color so you can see when the volt has moved throughout the day? Yes, you will be able to. So hold on. Let me actually refer to what I was going to there. Let's say this is our volt right now, 7:30, okay? Let's just say this turns into our volt. No, this will not still be yellow because this one will be yellow. But I think I know what you're saying. And actually, that is something good to add. I think it comes up on the node card, but because you want to see what the previous volt was, that's what you're asking. That's something I'm gonna add tonight. I know we have it somewhere on the site, but it should be everywhere. So, and again, I'm writing stuff down. Again, the whole point is to make the site better. And sometimes even with questions, it could do that. So I appreciate that, Ski. So technically, no, not on this. It's not going to show it. Whereas on the chart, I know it has, and it does show those previous levels. And you can see that right here. Where is it? I don't put it on a lot. Where is it? Am I looking right? Oh my God. Yeah, prior levels. So it shows you that there. And the prior level was a 735. And now that turned into our reversal level, which is funny enough. Yeah, so that should be everywhere. So Ski, that is a really good one there. Meta, I will go over that JW in just a moment. Where do you think? Actually, well, I'll go over that right now because the next one is another question about a stock. Okay, let's go to my spot price. Oh, this is my spot price. Wow, why does it look so disgusting? Oh, there it is. I guess the board just wasn't loading up. That was weird. Okay. Let's see. Do I have something off? Hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, these shouldn't be off colored because they're the highest nodes of the day. Again, this is something that happened with the UI change. Hold on just 1 second. Let me just take a screenshot of this, copy the image, and put it here. Okay. Okay. So Meta. What I'm looking at here is, and let me just make sure I also take this off because I don't. Oh, it is off. Okay. Meta's at 570. You have coil nodes below. You have the gamma flip right here as well. So if we get under this level right here, we are in negative gamma, and we could slip down even further really quick to 557, which is our magnet. You got 557 and 550. So if we start to break down here, we have some downside for sure. Now, just because next week, or actually, sorry, this is showing Wednesday's expiration. Just because Friday shows 600, it's OPEX. I don't like to listen to everything that dealer positioning is doing for OPEX. I am a little more cautious when it comes to OPEX. And it honestly looks like we are going to get down to 550 for Wednesday. So I'm actually going to look for a short here tomorrow. This actually looks pretty decent. And if we pull up Meta, oh, I mean, it already fell today a lot. I actually didn't even look at this. I was a little busy today. There is a gap to fill a little bit at 558. So that is definitely an interesting one to look at for tomorrow. So I'd say downside. That's what I'm looking at here. I mean, you're looking pretty weak. Let's say it pops up to 577.50. Same thing here, pops up to 577.50. That'd probably be a good short to take down into at least 565 or 557.50. So I'd look for a short on Meta personally, and that's where I go from there. To go back to bull bears now, we'll go to Rivian really quickly. Rivian, again, for me, long term, I am looking for a dip buy into 14 or 14.50. That's where I really want to grab it. And by the way, I know you don't see this. Oh, I mean, you didn't see this on another chart we had. But, oh, and by the way, another thing, to go back to what you just said, Skidor, and to answer your question again. So we do have it on the node cards. And it shows it right here. This level has moved from $15 to $12 since 810. And the wall itself is 25% heavier than it was. So we do have it. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys. And we have an actual stock that's showing it. Our proven floors and our proven ceilings not on this one currently, but these are levels that if it goes at 2% move, it held on 97% of those touches, and it's only been graded 190 times. But still, you're going 190 times where it hit a 97% win rate. Again, you can see this today. 0 touches today, but overall it was 13 for 13 on reversals. And you can see all the size change there. I'm looking for a dip buy into 14.50 for Rivian. and adding more long-term shares. I'd really like 14. That'd be really ideal for me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Is there a way to make the node colors maintain their previous color if there was a vault? Skidor, I'm actually going to add that tonight. So yes, 100%. It'll be like a toggle more so. It'll be a toggle. Don't worry, Will. It is recorded. For the reversal track record, does it track how far the reversal rejected? Yes. So 1%, 2%, 3%. Yes. We have that data, and I'm going to add that to the track record. But you could also see, basically, for example, what we have up here, and I'm going to add that exactly what you said. We've just been tracking it to see. But currently, right now, we have the move after a specific touch. It turned 4.1% on average. Again, this is also showing every single ticker, though. And same thing, if it broke through that reversal level, it usually goes around 3.5%. But yes, we will 100% track. I guess it would have to really be for specific tickers more so. And the only reason I say that is because we could track those specific tickers, how often that reversal moves. So let's say if you're trading Meta a lot, you could see, okay, Meta, every time it hits a reversal, on average, it turns around, it reverses maybe 2%. Whereas this is more a broad characteristic or a statistic here, because it's also showing every name. So you could just see every name that is being tracked. And then again, if you click on a specific level, I use Meta as an example, so let's use Meta. Okay. So, look at this. So Meta, for this, has not been the best. But it's closed inside the walls 93% of the time. It's hit reversals, 50% of the time. It's hitting here 50%. Coils are held 50%. And then it shows you the range of every single, everything is tracked. Let's go to something like Zeta, a name that I love for the long term and I trade a lot. And again, this one is a little bit better. Price came to the vault for that week 98% of the time, closed inside the walls 80%, and it hit reversals and turned 100% of the time so far, 14 times. So again, coils held 56 of 56, which is absolutely insane. So you look at the individual names. If you trade a specific name a lot, that's key. Let's look at Apple. I'd probably say the Volt is somewhere under I was going to say under 50. It's actually at 73%. Wow. Again, this is a highly traded name and great results. So coils held 42 of 44. Unbelievable. So again, everything is tracked here. You could use this, let's say, and this goes to your question, Ski. So what changed on Rivian from yesterday? Just using Rivian as an example, because it was our last board that we had, and it's going to tell you everything that happened yesterday. Positioning grew at specific strikes, faded at specific strikes. It'll give you everything, and you could just keep going on and on with it. Can I do Google? Yes, I can. I could do Google for you. And then we will head off. Okay, so I got Google up here. Google a doogler. Google coming into 95% of the time. We're going to talk about that ceiling. Where is it? That proven ceiling, 95% of the time. Again, only 57 touches, but 95% of the time it rejects that area at 350. And look at the size for these two expirations. So Wednesday expiration and Friday expiration for OPEX. Look at the size of these expirations compared to everything else. So I am definitely watching for a possible short into Google at 350 if it gets up there. That would be my ideal trade. Or even possibly for a long into 350. If we could hold 345 here, that would be a big spot. Okay. Any other questions here? Yo, what's up, Chaser? How you been, man? NBIS, yes, 100%. Why is the market rugging? Oh shit, I'm not even looking. Oh, wait, hold on. I was looking at. Oh yeah, wow. Down over 120 points on NQ really quickly there. NBIS. So NBIS, let's check those. I'd watch his 270 level. And by the way, if you see the white shaded outside of the boxes, those are the biggest levels other than the actual named levels, the volt, the reversal, the coil. Those are the biggest levels on the board other than those. And it only shows like 2 to 3 of those extra. I watched 270. If we could break over that, you have upside to 300. If we reject 270, you have downside to 250, where you look at for a possible reversal. Other than that, guys, I am going to end it here. I don't want to make the video too long. It's 45 minutes on the dot here. If you're interested, it's voltick.io, voltick.io. You can check everything out there. Everything, again, is very explainable. If you have any questions, you could always ask. We answer very quickly. But other than that, again, it's just very clean, easy to use. Everything is explainable on the site with Learn or how to use Voltick, frequently asked questions, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Again, I'm always free to answer anything. The whole goal is to make the site accessible and usable for everyone in any possible way. So that's the whole goal. Yeah, JW, I would love to do that, 100%. Ski said, I might have missed it, but for alerts, is there one way to be notified when a ticker is near? Yes, you can. I will show you that right now. Okay, so let's say for 250, okay? One, you can go onto the stock and actually click that specific node. So let's just say I do that for here. But when you actually click any node on the stock, it's going to ask you what you want it to also do if you wanted other things. So if you want it when the volt is moving, when a wall breaks, a surge wall breaks, when the gamma flip changes, or it's near an expected move, or if you want it near a put or a call wall, nearing a ceiling, nearing the volt. And funny enough, thank you for that, Ski Door, because I am going to add if you want it at a reversal. I didn't even know I had that not on here. And I use the reversal 24/7. So I appreciate that a lot. You will definitely be able to have know if it's a reversal or not. Search for a reversal tomorrow. Or I guess actually technically tonight. That'll be done in 20 minutes. Perfect. But yes, you could click, any level you see here, and it's going to tell you everything. You could do it if it's a percent away, 0.5% away, a strike away, so you're not going to, stuff like that, so you're not going to miss it. That was a very good question. I appreciate that. Thanks, Clean Cut. I appreciate it. And thank you, Ski Door, too. And again, if you're interested in just seeing about the site, even just check it out. It's going to explain everything here, show you all the charts, flow, scanner, so on and so forth, and how the alerts work. But again, just even from some of your questions tonight, I saw some things that I missed over the weekend when I was doing all of the UI updates. So I appreciate everything from you guys. And again, the whole goal is to make the site better, easier and better every day. So I hope everyone has a great night. I will catch you later. And let's have a great market weekend. Market week. Have a good one, guys.